from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So SMU's offense will go to work first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
And the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They go to the ground. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Mustangs are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Open space at the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Mustangs. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Fung. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there. For just a second, let's take a big-picture view of SMU. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
They just keep firing. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Central Michigan.
The breaks into the open.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. It's a draw. Creates a little space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Addison. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll run it from the gun. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Mustangs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's got him in the flat. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ball.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense.
There he goes. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. It's caught. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Great place to start for this offense. Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Stanford now has it in the red zone. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Addison. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 21 to Central Michigan.
Gets it to him on the screen. He's out past the 35.
Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. With the catch, it's Fung. Gets away from one. He's got space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Handoff from the gun. Big pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back. It's complete. Pulled down for the tackle. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
He's got him. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Scanning the field, it's Addison. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Ball's in the deep ball. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss, pick up a bunch of yards, and maybe get a big play out.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Addison. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown.
Trying to get the two. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback. And they won't be able to get any closer with the two-point try. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. Makes the grab over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. This time they'll go to the running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Let's go! From the gun, running back on the move. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
35, Stanford, 23.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Addison. Makes the grab. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
Returner runs out of bounds.
This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Dumps it off in the flats. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
It's complete on the right side. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Addison. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Plucks it out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rushes on him. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Fires to the right. Hits the open man. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, SMU. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Addison. Gets it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Stanford comes to the line, and that 1st down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another 1st down. Finding an escape route.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over Louisiana. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Addison. He makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged out of the air. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
56, Stanford, 23.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Addison. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.